Today I want to share with you why it's so important to have trained support people with you in labour. These days you can't afford not to have a good support on board. They are going to be your rock, your advocate. They're going to be your voice when you're in labour. You can't afford not to have people with you that can provide some form of care for you and support you mentally, physically, and emotionally. Because let's face it, labour is a marathon event. It can be very, very long. It can be enduring. It can be hard work. It can be unpredictable. So it's in your best interest to have support that really knows what they're doing. They can protect the birth space for you. They can create an environment that's conducive to labouring, one where it's calm, the lights are down low, you've got beautiful music playing or a hypnosis script playing, where you're feeling emotionally safe as well as physically safe, where you're able to produce your oxytocin and endorphins that helps open your cervix. That is what a good trained support person provides. They're not just there to be hands-on, giving you the massage and feeding you food every so often and giving you sips of water. They are actually doing so much more than that. They're holding the space for you. They're empowering you through their touch, through their affirmations, stating to you how strong you are, how much they love you, how incredibly strong you are as the woman that you are. And they're sharing with you affirmations like, you've got this, I believe in you, I trust in you, you're one step closer to meeting your baby with that last contraction, well done. So they're giving you affirmations and words of encouragement that are going to make so much difference to you. They're also understanding the physiology of birth. So witnessing and observing that labour is moving on beautifully. They're not panicking. They're not looking at the clock going, how much longer? The worst thing a support person can be doing is going, how much time? How long is this going to take? Time's irrelevant in a labour. Absolutely irrelevant. Now, if you did have to change course and you had to make a decision, your support person is your advocate. They can help you decision make. They can run past you all your options when they're trained up, when they know what the options are themselves. So that's the key there. They have to be well trained up as well in what labour and birth is about and what choices may arise should you need some assistance. That's where you having your birth support people partake in your childbirth education as well is really, really important. These are all the things that they can assist you with. They can also help you with reducing fear, keeping you calm, breaking that fear, tension, pain cycle that women can get themselves into, because that's not going to do you any favors when you're in labor, because that's going to be producing the adrenaline, and adrenaline is not your friend at all in labor. So if you are going into labor with any fear on board, it's going to cause that tension in your body. That tension is going to turn to true pain, which is going to really hurt. So you've got to stay off that cycle, because that produces that adrenaline. The more adrenaline you produce, the more your cervix stays shut and closed, and you are deemed to fail to progress, which doesn't that sound terrible? But it's true. Your cervix will stay shut and you won't dilate open. So that's the way it works physiologically. But it comes from the mental as well. So that's where your birth support people supporting you, telling you what an amazing job you're doing, is going to help you exponentially. I can't stress that enough. So really do yourself a favor. Make sure your support people are fully trained up so they know how to mentally support you. How do they mentally support you? Well, they help you to stay grounded. They offer reassurance, as I said. They remind you of how strong you are. They're fully present. That's important. They're not playing on their phone. They're not disappearing out of the room every so often. They're not sleeping on the couch while you're laboring. They're reducing your stress by being your advocate and guarding you and protecting you and answering questions of the medical staff. They're respecting your choices and your wants and needs. They're really understanding what you want and need, and they're providing that for you and not asking questions of you. They know what you want and need, and they just get on with it and they do it. How do they physically support you? Well, they physically support you by offering you the labor massage, which is exactly what I'm going to show you right now in this video. This is the most important massage that they can provide to help reduce your intensity and to help increase your oxytocin and to help you just completely get through those contractions feeling calm and surrendering to the intensity.
So we've got Nick and Anna here. So Nick's demonstrating the pressure points, 3 pressure points in the pelvis that he massages down from top of pelvis through to bottom. So sweeping down with the side of the hand 6 to 10 times to help the pelvis to relax and release, to help gate out the intensity of the contraction. And then going to the top point 6 to 10 times, sending the energy out. And Anna's practicing her breathing in for 4 and out for 6 during the contraction. So this is massage to decrease the intensity of the contraction. So hitting the 2nd pressure point there, and now the 3rd, sweeping down and outwards, always down and out, sending that intensity outwards, gating out through, creating a competing sensation within the body, and then finishing with rocking through the pelvis. So assuming it was a 60 to 90 second contraction, that's the formula to help reduce the intensity. And then going into soft loving touch, which increases the oxytocin and endorphins. And Anna, you're just breathing normally now, using the 2 to 4 minutes between your contraction for rest and recovery. Just talking to yourself, reminding yourself what an amazing job you're doing of laboring. Saying, I am strong as the woman that I am. Each and every contraction that I welcome gets me closer to meeting my baby. Every contraction I have takes me one step closer to finishing my labor. Takes me to opening my cervix more fully to that 10 centimeter goal. So during the 2 to 4 minutes of rest and recovery, the soft loving touch encourages the oxytocin and endorphins to be released even further, helping the labouring woman to completely surrender and let go and feel supported and loved by her support person. And then another contraction coming on now. So Anna, going into your breathing, your rhythmical breathing, in for 4 through your nose and out for 6 through your mouth. And Nick, that's right, sweeping down through the 3 pressure points either side of the sacrum. Good. And just trusting and believing in yourself and your body that's doing the job it's designed to do. And feeling that beautiful relief through your pelvis, through your lower back, through this beautiful, strong, deep massage that helps to gate out the intensity by 30%. Hitting all those 3 pressure points either side of the sacrum. Beautiful. The lights are dim low to help Anna stay in good, established labour. Smelly oils can be used. Calming music or hypnosis scripts. So the environment is conducive to beautiful natural labour and keeping a woman in a beautiful, safe space. Good. And soft, touch. And this is where Anna might have a drink of water or something to eat, or maybe change position. The soft, loving touch again encourages the oxytocin and endorphins to be released. And this is one of the best active labour positions, because this can be used at home as it is here on the dining room table, pillows under the head and the chest, sitting on a fit ball. This can be used in the hospital room as well, leaning on your hospital bed. And notice the size of the fit ball enables Anna's pelvis and hips to be higher than her knees, which is really, really important to help open her body, help baby's head come down onto the cervix to create a beautiful, natural, normal labour experience.
So that is how you provide the beautiful labour massage. It's so incredibly powerful, that massage. It really does make a difference to a woman. So make sure your support see that part of this video and they start to practice on you prior to you going into labour. Your support people can provide hot packs on your back as well, because heat does very well. Water bottle, hot water bottle, a wheat pack, a gel pack, one of those gel packs where you click the little thing inside and it goes hot, is fantastic to use, especially in the hospital, because there's a no burn factor in the hospital. Sometimes you can't use water bottles or heat packs at all. Your support people are going to help you to change position. So remember, you've got active labour positions that you can be using all around your house when you're at home in your warm-up, and all around your labour room and in the bathroom as well. Your support people can help you to travel. They can help you dress and undress for the shower and for the bath. They can keep you hydrated. That's particularly important. So every 10 minutes, a sip of water through a straw, to drink that 750 mils of water per hour, which seems like a lot, but don't forget you're running a marathon on the inside. So it's actually not a lot at all. That is just going to keep you hydrated. And there should be an electrolyte drink as well every hour on the hour. Very important. Your support people also stroke you, touch you, massage you. They keep you on track through the stages of labour. They observe and recognise when you are shifting from warm-up into established labour, from established labour to transition, from the transition to pushing and birthing. They recognise the stages of labour and they know how to support you in the different ways through those stages. In the warm-up, you might not want to be touched. In the established labour, you will want that labour massage. When you are transitioning, again, you don't want to generally be touched. That's how it can change for a support person. So they need to read the room. They need to read what's happening for you, read the labour, and really know what those stages are about and how they can support you. And go with the flow, because what worked for you in warm-up might not work for you in established, and it might not work for you in transition. That's how that needs to work. They can support you emotionally by validating you, saying, I hear you. I know this is tough right now, but you've got this. You're amazing. You're doing so well. Don't take it personally if she's really snappy and, you know, particularly through transition. Oh my goodness, I've been sworn at, I've been kicked, I've been punched, pinched, you name it, through transition as a doula over many years. But it is what it is. We laugh about it after and debrief it later. Don't take it personally. Just keep that loving support going. Protecting a woman from interruptions and unwanted people in the room and comments can support her emotionally. Be her advocate, speak for her, help her express her needs to the medical staff. So if she says something to you that she needs, you can be the voice to the medical staff. Because the whole idea is that you support her staying in that beautiful labour zone where the lights are on and no one's home, right? That's what you want to be doing. You're creating also that emotional place with the lights low, you know, the music playing, maybe the hypnosis scripts in the ear pods. You're helping her to stay emotionally supported. Right, so that brings us to tips for the support person. You need to look after yourself as a support person 100% as well. There's no point you hitting the wall and having a crash and burn during a labour, because you're then out of the equation. And the labouring woman really needs you to be with it and supportive. So make sure you take food. I highly recommend you take a lunchbox full of good, healthy food that's going to sustain you and fill you up, so you don't have to leave the room to go to a cafe or a vending machine. Rest if you need to, so make sure that you're pacing yourself, looking after yourself. Have a coffee if you're feeling tired. You know, go to the toilet when you need to. If it is a very long labour and you're feeling exhausted, take yourself away for 10 to 20 minutes, just a short amount of time. Go outside, get some fresh air, come back in, and hopefully you're feeling refreshed and revived and ready to go again. She trusts you. She needs you. You've got to be there in your best capacity. So just being there is powerful for her. If you do leave the room, tell her where you're going and when you're going to be back. All right, if you have to leave the room. Don't be on your phone distracted. That is no good. Don't tell everyone as a support person that the woman you're supporting is in labour, because it can bring unwanted people into the equation that she may not want there. All right, so be very mindful of that. Birth is a team effort. When a woman feels she has great support mentally, physically, and emotionally, she does very, very well in labour. It helps her to feel that she can open her body no matter how vulnerable the sensations of labour and birth feel for her. That is the benefit of having great support that is completely trained up, ready to go, hands on, and helping the woman that they are assisting mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's a big job, but it's so rewarding. It's the most rewarding thing you can do is supporting a woman in labour. And I absolutely love it. That's why, as a doula of 28 years, I know exactly what it takes. But it is exhausting, but it is good. It's fantastic. So I hope this has helped you, and I hope that your support person has watched this, is watching this, and gain some information about what their role requires of them. Thanks for watching today. Bye for now.